Well, hope you can hear me alright. Ivy House today, Winter League. Just going to move this camera a little bit more forward. Excuse the jump. Drawn a good peg, but possibly on the wrong day. Basically 37 MPEG, but hasn't been brilliant lately, to be honest, from what I've been told. Not fished this for ages. Plan is standard little dob, but I am going to put some balls of ground bait in out the way, just two, and just have a little dob and then go from there. And I'm going to then fish to the bank, far bank, and then 30 metres just on the bottom of the ledge and see what happens. Got a nice edge to my right, and reminds me I'm going to get a bit of corn out. Excuse my French. Starting half an hour after everybody else. Right, first one is 13 metres. Let's get this right. Just going to put that there. And I will loose feed a few maggots on my short line, which is 5 metres. Got to get my thing right. There we go. There's the post. That's a softer ball. I'm doing that because I find here that you can catch quite well down your peg sometimes. Not putting anything down the edge yet. Just going to have a little dob across, same as probably everybody else around here. Just then go a little bit deeper than that to start with. I've caught well on this peg before dobbing. Just literally just going to have a quick, I'll show you move my box. Oh, wind is getting up, typically. I'm not feeding anything to my right, I'm just going to dob there. I do think it's going to be quite hard, if I'm honest. It's very clear. I can go longer if I need to. There's not much else places you can go really. Might have been a little sign then. Might put a bigger bit of bread on. Should probably fished a slightly longer line looking at that. Oh. Probably will put another 60-metre joint on to go over to where all that scum is. You'd have thought there'd be a carp sitting under there somewhere. Also have a lot of crap out there as well. Literally laying it on a load of rubbish. I do move it around quite quick when I'm dobbing to start with, just trying to find some fish really. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I think it's very easy when you're dobbing to just put it in completely the wrong place. Just got to find a few fish. The trouble is I don't feel this peg of lately, the fish haven't really been down here. I don't think it's going to be particularly good here today, if I'm honest. I think the other end's going to be better, I don't know why. It's one of those things doing this, you sort of tend to put it out there and hope it goes straight away. Sometimes here you're better off feeding a bit of bait. That's why I don't want to waste too much time. So as we're filming this time of the year, it's a bit boring. There's not a lot happens really. Then you get a little spell sometimes of catching a few fish, and at that point it's sometimes a bit awkward to get up and turn the camera on or off, or you know, it's not that easy. Whereas usually in the summer something happens quite quickly. I was going to fish my own match though, I've got to ignore everything else today. Same old story on here, it's very easy to look and see people catching, then do something stupid. Might be that I have to go a bit shallower. Not seeing one single sign of a fish since I've been here. Everybody's doing the same thing, typically. Far bank's usually the place, but I've had it so many times here before where I've caught better away from the bank. That's why I've set up a 30-metre line bottom of the shelf as well as across. Well, it's going for a pee. Basically, with about 8 roach, 3 perch, and lost a carp. It ain't going very well. I know Crumpy's got 4 carp on the end. I don't really know what else is getting caught. It's just not very good. There's people already fishing down the edge and all sorts, but I'm just trying to catch what I can, really. I've fed a lot of maggots across because I was just getting roached to bits. So that's all I can do, really. I think Phil's got a carp. It's just a case of plodding away, really. I need to try and find some fish from somewhere. I've gone a bit gung-ho, if I'm honest. I've sort of thrown caution to the wind a little bit and just gone for it a bit. I decided there's no point titting around too much, excuse my French. So I'm just now going back on my 30-metre line before I have a little quick go down the edge. Just trying to find something better than roach. I have fed it quite heavy across, but basically because I get so many roach, I figured feed them off. Might regret that. Might be a case that I should be fishing for them, but you know, it's just a case of got to take a bit of a gamble sometimes. Just nothing at all. Oh yeah, well there you go. That'll teach me, won't it? I think I'm going to have to step up because again this is on 010. I don't even see what it is yet. This is where I lost the other one, you know. It's got slightly softer elastic on this rig though, so I'm hoping the result. Right. So that wind has been a nightmare. It's blowing the top kits in and everything. I'm just changing my top kit because I have now had 3 carp, not big, but this elastic on here is a little bit too soft, so I'm just changing it. A slightly heavier elastic. Without breaking anything. It's playing a bit of a hoolie now. I had to step up because I lost 2. I'm still putting in me maggots. I'm now catching on pellets. Literally just a little tiny nuggets of ground bait, but in the deep water. But the wind is a pigging nightmare. Sort of laying it in a little, not even laying it in, I'm just sort of, because it's blowing like mad to the far bank, so I'm having to hold it almost. This wind's making it very awkward. As you can probably hear, if you can hear. I've just stepped up my elastic a little bit. I'm fishing an 012. If I have to go over here I will. Still a long way behind Crumpy. I'm getting some bites, that's the thing. Don't know what else has been caught. I'm hoping I might nick a couple down that edge. Just hoping that this carries on. Might even try a couple of maggots on that line. This might not be the bait, it just might be where the fish want to sit. Just trying to hold it as still as possible. The light's terrible now. Dear me. Right, I'll have one quick shifty on my maggot line just to see if anything's come over it. If not, I'll probably sack this off and concentrate on that edge and just want to see. So I did hook one over there. If it's all roach over there still, I'll keep feeding it, but yeah, it's roach as fuck out there, it really is. So it seems to me that maggots will catch you roach. I'm not going to waste too much time on that. I'll take that cap off because I might use that on my other rig. And I'm going to quickly have a quick go down the edge, which is this one. See if there's anything there quick. Don't like this wind, feel like something's going to blow in. I think I was on 7. I was on 7. Way up. See if we can get a bite. Again, I'm going to have to put heavier elastic on. Far too light. I know what I was thinking this morning. That's a proper one. To be honest, I don't think he knew he's caught. That was very lucky getting that out on that light gear. So straight away we're going to change that to a much heavier elastic. Fucking hell. What the fucking hell, something in the water down there? Second fucking time. Hey, see, I turned the camera off and caught one. So yeah, I'm 100% glad I stepped this up because I wasn't going to get him in. Seems to me that it's an expander day. My fish down the edge have been on expander, and the last two fish, well, I missed a bite out there, and so I've decided maggots is just a waste of time, but I'm still feeding that line because, and my left edge throwing maggots, because I've got nothing to lose doing it. It's not affecting anything, and it gives me somewhere else to go. And all of a sudden there's fish on this line. I think that's a skimmer this time. We'll take that. Just out of the blue, it's just weird. Could be an F1. Oh, it is a skimmer. Big skimmer. Haven't seen any of them in here for yonks. They've just not really been showing, and bonus. We don't mind them. Well, I'd rather be catching a few fish out there for the moment than catching down the edge. It seems weird today, isn't it? I didn't make many blooming micros up because I thought it was going to be a maggot match. Let's get some more out, I think. Feeding those micros a little bit short and fishing past them. Mad, isn't it? You come here and you fish for them skimmers, fishing 09s and 20 hooks and all that malarkey, and then put your 012 on and catch skimmers and roach. That's the first roach I've had. I'm going to try one of my other pellets here. Let's just see if they'll ignore it. And the carp might just have it. I think I need to make them a bit wetter. Sort of sacked off feeding those maggots at the moment. I'll just keep putting the catapult in there every now and again. It's not doing me any harm. I think now it's going to be a case of alternating these two lines if I can get away with it. So that was a little tiny dink. Lost too many fish today for my liking. I feel like there's something in the water. I don't know what it is. I think we'll try and swim to it. It's there. Oh, I hate that. Bloody hook's gone in upside down somehow. I'm not going to feed again. I'm going to feed again, but not that line. I'm going to put some maggots out across again. Trying to put a few fish in the net. See, again, that deeper water line's been much better for me today than tight across. I didn't do any 6-minute expanders, and I think I probably should have done. Reset that rig. I just want to check that elastic hasn't gone over that bloody pole cut. Sorry, my line over the pole cut is what I meant to say. Not my elastic. It's difficult to really say too much when you're fishing like this. I mean, I'm literally just tapping in a few micros every now and again. little ball of ground bait. I've got a 0.2 float on, now on an 012 and 018 SLWG. Just had to go a bit heavier because those fish were just trying to take me into all the muck. Yeah, so 0.2 bulk, 2 droppers. I think it's 3 10s. Yeah, 3 10s, 2 10 droppers on this. Ian Everett, F1 Slim. Always takes exactly what it says it should take. Very accurate floats. I don't even use a shotting tube anymore, I just shot them up to what it says. See, now I've not had a bite and I didn't feed, so and I missed a bite. That's a terrible strike. So we'll feed this time, and then we're going to have one more go, then we're going to go down the edge, and we're just going to alternate these 2 lines now. I think that's probably the best, it's a positive way to go. The fact that I'm still getting bites, indications, so there's obviously some fish there still, so I'm just debating whether to take that flex off because I feel like that's just hindering me a little bit. I feel when I strike, it's just a little bit, just hitting the floor because we're a bit of a funny angle on this bank. I kept it on obviously so I don't damage the end of the pole. It's feeding fishery micros, so you can feed anyway, you can only feed fishery pellets. You can use what you like on the hook. Can't use luncheon meat, but you can use pretty much everything else. Bounce that around a little bit too much then. watch that bloody whatever it is in the water there, because it's annoying. Could be a bit bigger than I think. Or one of them nutty stockies that these fish are still fighting a lot more than I thought they were going to be. Hence why I've been change all my elastics and step them all up. I've got about 4 top kits here with no rigs on. There's no point in rushing. Oh, you want to put any more pressure on it? I'll have to at some point, of course. Not even seen it yet. Oh, yeah. Tell you what. Dumpier than you think, that. It's much dumpier than I thought. I'll sign off for a bit, come back in a bit. That's what I'm doing. I'm just going to save the power for a bit for later on. Well, let's add another one. I was just about to go down the edge and add another one, so I'm still getting signs out there. I don't really want to come off it when you're getting signs. I will rest it in a minute, but I missed 2 bites as well, so there's obviously still a few fish out there, and it's wind's dropped a little bit now. It's making it a little bit better. Still throwing maggots down my left edge. I need a pee, but I don't want to get off my box. Well, I think I'll have to in a minute. You see, so there's fish there, and it's like you don't want to come off that line when you're getting bites, you know. Looks like a better fish. Be a little bit careful here. Right, I'll give it a little bit of waddy because he's about to go up that far bank in the tree, I think. You can see why I've stayed on that line. I am going to have a pee. don't want to have to. Got to have a pee. That's actually, where's me saying it's a better fish, it's one of the smaller ones. But I've really got to have a pee, sorry chaps. Don't go away. Alright, change the battery for the last time. Well, I'm now having to go down the edge. Again, because the just refed out there, didn't have a bite that last time out, so I thought I'd go down the edge. It's that sort of time anyway. We'll see what happens. We'll go back down if we have to. Right. Looks to me like I think he's catching a few, Phil, you know. I think Phil's catching a few. I can see him there a couple of times pulling the elastic out of his pole. So it might fish a bit better than I think today. I might have done what you think you're doing alright and you're not. You see what I mean? Sign straight away, you know. It's that sort of thing now where people will start going down the edge if they haven't caught a lot, in desperation almost, and suddenly clunk clunk clunk, and you only somebody to catch 3 or 4 big fish, you know, and it's like all change. Exactly what happened to me the other day on a match lake. You know, I was going nowhere and I did catch. Luckily I caught late. Got me out of trouble. Right, so bad. I've had to move the float a bit. Come on. I've got a funny feeling this is foul looked. I'm gonna change my pot over. And I'm gonna sprinkle in micros. was a sign. I just want him to see the hook. He's that black. And you start wondering if you actually fed enough. It's so difficult to gauge this time of year. It really is. You know, it's one of them, I'll probably got to stick doing what I'm doing now. I'll keep looking at that edge, but you know, you're getting bites. I think it's just got to stick with it. And they're obviously on the bottom in that deep water. I was freezing some bloody maggots, wasn't I? Got a lot of maggots left. Seeing as I haven't caught on them, even though I fed quite heavy over there. Just goes to show that I only needed a bloody pint and a half or something. That might have been a liner. I won't feed this time. It's only actually been down that hole. But then that's the hole I've been feeding, as it were. And I basically fed that line because I do like that line. Plus the shadow of the tree makes it easy to see the float. Never tell how big these blinking fish are, you know. Can't believe that I lost bloody 2 early on today. I don't think it's that big. I think it's one of them stockies that doesn't want to get his head up. Sometimes you've got to be so careful because you're very easy to pull out of them, which is why I started on much softer elastic. Yeah, it's not very big, but he just wouldn't get his head up. Only they, the odd silly little bite, and then you get ones where they literally ripping the elastic out. It's mental. I can't risk going down the edge now, I don't think. You know, when I went down there last time, I'd have a perch and no real signs, and it's like, well, I'm not getting signs here, but well, getting a few, but not loads. Hey?
Nothing over?
No, I've not had I lost one carp tight across.
Yeah.
When I was fishing maggots, never had a bite dobbing. Really struggled for a little while, and then I lost 2 carp because I was fishing too light, so I've had to sort of stretch it, step it up a bit.
Yeah.
I've caught all my fish, a couple down the edge, and then just sitting waiting for it to go. Really,
Yeah.
I think Crumpy's catching, from what I've been told.
Who?
Jason, I think.
I fished heron on Friday. Fucking stupid little ones, like
Little tiny dinks.
float a fucking sail away.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
Like the pellet, soft pellet, not fucking touch or nothing.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, what's that? It's got to be where they go swimming past the line.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's got to be. Otherwise, if they was having a go, if the little fish were having a go,
Yeah.
the pellet would be gone, wouldn't it? Your soft pellet would be gone.
Yeah. It would. Yeah. Yeah.
That was after you put some feed in there.
Eh?
That was after you put a bit of feed in.
What one? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've been tapping it in, and they've been a bit funny though. You've been very easy for them to come off. You know what I mean? They're not. They're not big. Some have. I've got one about £6, but.
What's Jason on? 45?
40. Oh, get off. Oh, he's gone for another run. 49.
Yeah.
But he had 4 carp before anybody had a fish.
Right.
But whether he carried on catching or not, I don't know. I don't know anybody. They might have all caught, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'm catching, there's no reason why they're not catching.
Billy had peg 8 on Friday.
Yep. Really? What, down the edge on that? Did you? I've not. It's funny. I really struggled out long on that peg, and then I caught all my fish down the edge. Yep. I caught them in a short spell, so it's not like I've been catching all day or anything. £35-ish maybe. Could be the last fish, so may as well get it out. How long we got now? 3 minutes. Need it to go straight under. And get one more, it'd be a right bonus. It's funny, there's a few fish moving about now, and there hasn't been all day. I should have fed. Just tapped a few more in. Alright, there's enough feed down there though. Go on, shoot under. Come on, shoot under. Shoot under. What gunner is it? I reckon that's going to be about it. Come on. £5 bream. I need it to catch something's eye. Thinking I should have fed. Oh well, that's that. We'll see what we've got and all that jazz. There's like a few of them are caught then. Packing up, worst thing, isn't it? If you're still with me. Still, I think, looking back, sort of did what I felt was right on the day, and that's all you can do, isn't it, really? You know, it's all very easy to say should have, could have, would have, but I did what I did, and that's that. If it's right, you know, you take a chance on the day and that's it. Simple as that. Alright, and caught a few in the end, carp, not big uns, but I think they've all caught a few. I think Phil's caught some big uns. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't got a clue. I lost the first 3 hooks. I lost. I had to change my gear and go heavier. I was expecting them to not pull much, but they went mental. Any? Maybe. Put this camera away. Oh, that got cold, that wind, isn't it? Well,
Come on.
what did Jason?
Your bloody fish up.
What did Jason have? Hey? No, I don't. I stopped smoking. I only vape now. I might do a picky of me one net. You want the silvers on top of this one?
Yeah. There's one section. There's one section.
I've got more carp in the other one. Yeah. Hey? Oh, come off. Yeah. I'll do them separate, just 'cause I want to take a picture of that one if I can. And a skimmer. Not as many as there as I thought. Thought I had more than that.
Oh, it's going to be close. You got a £15.6 to do it. Yeah, done it. Or another £18 there. £19.
What did Jason have then?
£23.
Did he? Sorry, bloody thing.
Oh, come on.
Who wants to be cameraman? Cheers, Phil. Only just for me little blog thing, that's all. Thank you very much, cheers.
Okay, another one. There you go.
Thank you. Did I manage to sneak it?
Yes,
Thank you very much.
what you got? Oh, not a lot. 34.6.
Thank you. It was a funny old day. That wind was freezing here.
Yeah.
What did you catch on?
Top pellet.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was bugging about on maggots, you know, for ages.
No, I didn't have any.
Roach.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I kept thinking, I hooked a carp over there on maggot and thought, oh, did I sort of lorry it in because I was catching too many roach?
Yeah.
But there we go.
I started off on worm and I had a couple of nice skimmers. I fouled up to carp
Yep.
and got it in. I thought I stayed on it and then I just got perfect like that.
Yeah, that's why I started catching on the maggot and I thought, that ain't no good. Got to come off that.
I basically put a load of I put a pot full of micros in.
Yeah.
Fish about weight for me.
Exactly what I was doing here. Cupping in micros but fishing past them.
Yeah, I fished about 2 foot pounds.
Getting little, what size fish were you?
Some little,
Yeah. Little dinks and they're on.
yeah, and sometimes there's nothing there.
No, it's weird.
I had one at depth, I had a nice 6-pack weight, it was over 6 pounds on the depth.
Yeah.
Most of them, I think I've had 10 carp.
Have you? I've had,
£31, I had £4 of silvers.
I got broken 3 times. There's something in the water here. Clean off. Like,
There's so much shit in there, mate.
yeah,
They all need raking, especially this one with the tree.
yeah, exactly. But
They need raking out.
frustrating.